honest, I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my dick. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then he with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. This is fielded at the goal line. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill now to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today. You draw quarters.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And caught by Henry. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Switch. 6-6. Pull it high. Bravo.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And he's got a man. Corey Davis. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Henry, 29 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it, and the best part, it made it pay off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Got it.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing it.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
80 weapons. Hey, Haywood. Check. Yep. Snap.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To the air again, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Sets up the screen to Lewis. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. These two teams all tied after one.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Lead grip.
On first down, it's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Tannehill now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab, and the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Jones has it. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run it with Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Adam Humphries deep for the Titans. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Titans get their first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, it's Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
54 Mike. Let's go, defense. Outside.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
93. Hey, Echo.
Carr gives to Richard. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run it with Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
We're good.
Now they'll throw with Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Brought down back at the 8-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jeffrey Simmons drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
We got it. Good job, D. Good job.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game. But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Sam up.
Now it's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw, Tannehill. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Joseph now to kick this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He's going to loft one, deep left, and got his man, complete, past the 20, touchdown Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Carr now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. On first down, Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throw from Carr complete to Renfro. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line.
First down, Raiders.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line. Today's final score, Titans 40.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.